It is red.
All right, welcome back to Richdiet Podcast, the platform that enriches the culture and the platform that celebrates and uplifts visionaries and culture shifters. I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
Zico, you already know.
And we got a real talented marketing, PR, creative agency,
Manager,
Wonder
right?
Star Creative,
That too.
Camille.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Good.
Amazing. We're so happy to have you here today. How you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel like
Good.
this weekend's been pretty busy, but I'm here for
Yes.
it. Yeah.
You're back
Yeah,
in the
I'm
city.
excited.
I know you've been traveling,
Yeah.
setting your footprints in there all over the globe.
Yeah, I just came back from Dubai. I was
Amazing.
there for like 6 months. So I'm back here now for the summer just to finish off some projects, and I'm going back to Dubai once that busy season starts.
What are you doing in Dubai?
I'm pretty much bringing my music marketing agency over to Dubai.
Oh,
And I'm
nice.
doing projects
Going
and
global,
events.
man.
Yeah, we're going global.
Going
But why
global.
Dubai? I hate Dubai, so that's why.
This guy hates
I'm gonna
Dubai.
Why?
Pick on. I want to pick on this.
Oh boy, why Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay, well, lifestyle-wise, obviously, the same answers that we all say:
Sure.
safety.
Yep.
It's
Yep,
clean.
that's a big one.
It's very futuristic.
Yep.
They're future forward. It's a really great space, especially as a business too, to kind of thrive and be on a different side of the world with different types of people and businesses.
Yeah.
So
I
I think
agree.
it's a good opportunity to kind of scale with a region that has so much money to offer.
Yes,
Fair
yes. And there's a lot of opportunities in Dubai. And
Yeah.
I'm hearing there's a lot of Canadians in Dubai. Do you notice
There's
that
a
out
lot
there?
of Canadians, a lot of people from Toronto are starting
Specifically
to go over there.
Toronto.
Specifically Toronto. There's a whole
Wow,
community of
interesting.
Toronto people.
Wow.
Because I think they all kind of have the idea of everyone's tired of Toronto. There's only so much that you can do there, so go somewhere else, and why not Dubai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So help me understand. Did you move your address or everything to there so that for tax purposes too, or no?
Not yet. I haven't done that yet.
Tax purposes. Oh, I heard it's tax free.
It is tax free.
Tax
As a
what?
business,
That's
they
the
did.
only thing.
They did start business tax though,
Oh, they did.
but everything else is pretty much tax
Do you know how much it is?
5%.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
But that's so. Let's say you're a trader, like a day trader, and you move your address over there. Is that considered business or personal still? Do you know, if you know?
If you're a business owner, you pay tax. If you're employed,
Oh,
you don't pay tax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha,
yeah. As an
gotcha.
employee, you don't get tax. As a
Self-employed, yeah.
business owner, you do.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
5%'s better than 55 or 60.
Whatever. Yeah. No,
It's
we
way
are
better.
getting extorted out here, but
Yeah.
We really are. We can't. They don't want us. They don't want us to win.
they don't want us
Yeah.
to win.
They don't want us to make money over here. Apparently.
Yeah,
It's
so
crazy.
talking about winning, one of the major components when it comes to winning is a team. And I know you have a
Yeah.
team behind you with the Wonder Star Creatives.
Mm-hmm.
How does that, and how do you implore your team to work together?
Yeah. Well, actually, the main foundation of my agency is actually just 2 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then the
okay.
rest of the team are contractors.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of where a lot of businesses are going nowadays is kind of just freelancers and contractors. I even, separate from my business, I work as a freelancer for other businesses too.
Right.
Smart.
Yeah, so I think the freelance kind of industry is starting to grow a lot.
course, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
easier because, you could just hire someone for one specific thing. You don't have to continue
Yeah.
to kind of lose out on, your own kind of revenue. You can just
Yeah.
bring it in when you really need it.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to find people that can
So,
really
but
be
what if
committed.
when people want to hire your service?
Yeah.
And do you kind of pre-screen them as an artist? Do you see if the artist is okay, I like this artist, or you just accept everyone just based on
I think it depends on the service that they need.
True.
So if it's something that's more creative and strategic, I do screening because I think it's important. Again, I was talking about it outside, but consistency matters. Are you really going to take this forward? I'm also putting my time and energy into you as an artist, so I want to know what I'm offering to you and the strategic thinking that I'm bringing. I want to make sure that that's continuing past,
Yeah.
the first couple projects that we're doing. So that's
and you're
really
putting your
important
name
for me.
behind it too.
And I'm putting my name behind it. And then I've had a lot of artists that are like, hey, how's it going? They're like, oh, we stopped making music. And I'm like, but we just did an amazing thing. You're
yeah,
so
we just
great.
had a run, a nice
Yeah.
6 months marketing run.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've had so many artists. They're probably one of the best, has really great potential, and they're just done.
Do you have a theory of why that happens? per se?
Well, I could say specifically a couple of them. One of them was due to a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, breakups. Yeah.
Breakups
No,
or
it was
they got
getting
into a
together,
relationship?
getting
Oh.
into a
Really?
relationship. For example, a girl or whatever wouldn't want them to be in the industry, or they kind of take up
Interesting.
more
so
of their
they
time.
gave up everything just to. That's
Oh
huge.
yeah, that happens
I mean,
a lot.
It happens, man.
It actually does happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was sad to hear, but it
Yeah.
happens. But anything else like that's transactional, like
Yeah.
playlisting or whatever, like my like transactional packages, like they're more just like, okay, you pay, you get this, and then
You get that. Yeah,
you
yeah.
go
Yeah.
on about your day. Yeah.
That's cool.
So how important is for you to be in the fill the blank space with a bunch of creators?
It's really important for me because I'm a very community oriented type of person. So I think Fill the Blank is exactly like what I value and like what my principles are, especially not only personally, but like with my business too. I do a lot of community events myself. So being a part of it is also important. And like I said, like when you're in the community, people can kind of appreciate you a little bit more. There's
When
a
they
lot.
see your face. Yeah.
Yeah, they see your face and you know you're kind of there. You're like you're in the rough with everybody.
Yeah, they
and you're kind of-
appreciate it more.
Yeah, you can appreciate it more, and you kind of all build together to make something great. And hopefully, we can continue to build towards like a really good and healthy like music industry in Toronto. And I
Absolutely.
think that starts with
awesome.
community for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing
Okay.
great.
One last question.
Yeah.
You moved to Dubai. You turned your back on Toronto, kind of. But
I'm still here. I'm still here.
I'm just
still
kidding,
here.
I'm
Once
kidding,
in a
I'm
while, I come back. Yeah.
kidding. What are 3 things that you can't live without in Toronto?
Oh,
That I can't live without in Toronto.
that are essentials for you.
In Toronto.
And yeah, and they have
Not Dubai, Toronto.
not Dubai. Yeah.
3 things I can't live without in Toronto. Family.
Okay.
Amazing.
That's why I come back. That's who I do it for. And I still, you know, it's still my home at the end of the day. So
Okay.
my
So that's one
family.
family.
Friends.
Friends.
Friends, okay,
You
community.
grew up with these
yeah.
people, you know,
Sure.
you're continuing, you know, to grow together and things like that. Whoever stays in your corner, you know, those are my people. What can't I live without?
Could be your favorite
Something.
cuisine, your favorite, I don't know, hangout spot, your favorite hairstylist, something.
I would say it's more so the people, like family, friends.
Well, you said that already. You
I
gotta
know,
think of
family,
something
friends,
else.
and community.
Community.
Okay.
Because all the other things outside of people, like,
So people.
it's kind
essentially,
of better
yeah.
in Dubai.
People.
It's very
So
much.
Toronto's better than Dubai, like in
In
terms,
terms
of people.
of that, yes.
Really?
Yeah, because in Dubai, everyone's new, everyone's fresh. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really have that foundation of family and friends
Right.
and community. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
you have to grow that for yourself from scratch, from the
Right,
bottom.
right, right.
So I really value that when I come back to Toronto. Yeah, it's not the
Fair
same.
enough.
But like
Fair enough.
restaurants, food, hairstylists, and everything, I'm gonna say it's way better in Dubai. So yeah.
Okay. We
That's
love the
awesome.
honesty. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
no.
for sure.
Yeah.
And for anyone that is interested in your services, marketing and PR, whatever, if they are interested to follow you, want to shout out your socials?
Yeah, for sure. You can follow my agency at Wonderstar Creatives. That's WANDER Star Creatives.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
You already know it's Richdiet Podcast. Make sure you tap in with Camille. I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
Zico, you already know.
Till next time, peace and love. We out.
Peace.